What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another edition, another installment, another episode. We in the building. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another edition, another installment, another episode of the Devantes World Podcast with your boy Ty the Pod Guy. We are here, episode 48. Welcome again. We are back. Drop some shots in here. Ooh, did y'all hear them gunshots? Some fire gunshots. Listen, I want to welcome everybody to the show. If you are a new listener or watcher of the show, this is the Devantes World Podcast. The Devante is my middle name. So if you trying to figure out like where the hell is the Devante come in, that's my middle name, right? And so this podcast is basically a life, travel, food, culture podcast in which we talk about, discuss, travel to different places, and when we're not traveling, we just talk about life and what's going on around us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to be here for our 48th episode. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys that continuously listen to the podcast. We're actually about almost 1,800 streams in. So yeah, that's mega major. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody that continues to listen to the podcast. Seriously, I really do appreciate you. If you are a new, returning, concrete listener, it doesn't matter, you feel me, make sure that you follow us, or if you haven't, make sure that you follow us, hit that follow or subscribe button, whatever platform has it, you feel me, Apple, Spotify, Google, all of them, Amazon Music, we're everywhere, Pandora, we're everywhere, literally. Tap into our YouTube channel, our network, the THC Media Network. Tap in right now, you feel what I'm saying? That's where you'll find all of our video clips here, full episodes of all of our podcasts, this one and our other podcasts on our network. So go ahead and tap in to that. Excuse me, I'm trying to get my life in order over here, Lord Jesus. How is everybody, man? It's been a week, you feel me? First of all, happy April. It's not April now, right? It's actually March 31st while we're recording, but happy April, because this will be coming out in April 1st. Quarter one is over. Lord have mercy. Before I get into some of the topics that I want to talk about, excuse me, quarter one, right? If you're a business owner, or if you live by the schedule of quarters, you really get into it once you get into your business schedule and everything like that. And honestly, for me, I kind of like the quarter 1, 2, 3, 4 schedule, because it keeps me kind of in line on where I need to be and kind of where I need to go when it comes to my goals, in a sense, right? And so I was just sitting here thinking about quarter one and what we've accomplished as not only just this podcast, but all of the podcasts that I host and produce, and the network as a whole, as being the creative director of the network, just wearing so many hats, right? And so I was just thinking about what we need, or what my goals are for quarter two, because quarter two is starting on April 1st, right? And it's kind of quick. Everybody keeps saying like time waits for no man and everything like that. Like, you wasting time if you think time is moving fast. Well, I'm here to tell you, okay, time is moving fast, my nigga. It's moving hella fast. Okay. And at this point in the game, it's like time don't give a damn about nobody. Okay, and we know this to be true, right? But at the same token, it is a point to be made where you have to just take you can't waste that time, right? And so I just been this first quarter, to be honest, guys, I haven't let off the gas when it comes to producing podcast hosts, engineer, audio professional, right? Networking, right? That was a big thing for me going into quarter one, right? With everything and life happening, moving into a new apartment, getting things set up for the new apartment, and which the new apartment has been amazing, right? Like the new apartment, we literally got the apartment together. It has come along great from what we from what we were going through. Like imagine trying to get an apartment together in like a 2-month time span. That is nuts. And y'all both are like really working, doing your thing and everything. So, it was hard, but at the same time you get it, but neither here nor there. Um, it's just been a journey, right? Quarter one was a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Starting basically on the 16th, bringing back everything on the 16th, taking that break that I needed. And during that time, living on my girlfriend's mom's couch at the time, and really, trying to figure out the next moves and what I was about to do, and making those moves as best as possible. And then, coming back on the 16th and saying, hey, we're about to get this, back, this thing back together. And that's what happened. We came back, and um we haven't let up. We haven't let up. And I'm just going into quarter two really thankful, right? I think in these last 2.5 months, we've put out almost 30 plus episodes. That's huge. That's huge. And I'm saying that as a conglomerate, as a network, right? The Devantes World, the Opinionated Brother, the the R&B and Chill podcast, excuse me, the Black Men Win podcast. It's been an amazing quarter one. I will say that I felt really tired at the end, right? Feeling really tired, but really thankful that I put my best foot forward in quarter one. And so some of the things that I want to look forward to in quarter two is more networking, right? More collabs with people, more I definitely want to get out. I will be out, not outside, right? But I will be outside for real. Trying to network, trying to collab and everything, which is a very hard thing to do, right? Because what I continuously find in the business of podcasting is that everybody is kind of in this space of just trying to get the content out, and not really trying to make sure, some, not all, trying to make sure that the content is actually good content, quality content, right? What I come to find is when I get hosts or a guest host, or a guest podcaster, or just a guest period, I try to make it as personal as possible, right? I try to learn, I try to vet, I try to do my research, before I come on somebody else's show, before you come on my show, whatever, right? I want to vet you. I want to do my research on you before I even ask, right? And then once I ask and you say yes, I'm still going to do some research on you. I'm going to keep up, right? And that has to more networking, right? More genuine networking, because I'm not out here. Let me say this now. I'm not out here to just be friends just because I got platform. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not out here to just be your friend just because you trying to look for a come up. You feel me? Like, I know we use and abuse. You feel me? But listen, I don't mind giving. I've given information and knowledge out for free before. I don't mind doing that. But you ain't gonna use me like that. You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna disrespect me in that way too, because I respect my space and I respect the space that you're in as well. And so, it's just been a quarter one has just been a really, really good journey. And so, for, like I said, for quarter two, we want to do a few things. I actually wrote down, so my quarter two goals. I'll tell y'all something just a little bit. I definitely, for this podcast, for this specific podcast, I want to get out more. Spring is here. Thank you, Jesus. So that allows me to get out a little bit more, film a little bit more, post a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? We want to prepare for new seasons of the podcast, because let me tell you something. I want to make this perfectly clear. in the month of May, the whole month, I will be going on a congruent hiatus. You understand what I'm saying? I will be, no, I'm sorry, 360 hiatus, which means all of the shits, email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, podcast, producing, hosting, audio, all the hats that I'm wearing, I'm putting them down all month of May. I'm not doing nothing because honestly, these next few, especially the month of April, I'm gonna go hard again. May, I'm gonna take my ass a break. So hear me now. Hear me now. I'm officially saying it. I'm taking my ass a break. All right. On in May, the whole month. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not putting out no content. I probably won't be even on social media. All right. I probably won't even be on the social medias, bro, because I don't want to be. I need that. I need that release. I need that de-stressor. So I made that decision. I made that executive, this decision just this past day. Like just thinking about it, like I'm again going into quarter two. I'm like, I want to kind of go hard for quarter three, right? Quarter two, I can mellow out because quarter one, I went crazy, right? Everybody's like, yo, you putting out episode. I'm like, yeah, because I got to give y'all just a sneak peek of what's about to come. This is what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? This is how I'm moving. I'm putting out. I have to look at myself, not have everybody else look at me, but I have to look at myself as a full-timer, a full-time entrepreneur, podcaster. That's what I am. And so when I go in to my space, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get an episode damn near every day, if not 4 times a week, right? You're going to get content every damn day, except probably for the weekends. But even on the weekends, you're going to get it, right? And so when I hold that expectation up to me or for me, now people are looking like, oh, wow, you really out here potting. Yes. They don't call me Todd the Pod Guy for nothing. You feel me? So I just wanted to say, get if you haven't already, it's not, it's not ever too late, but get some of your quarter two goals together. You feel what I'm saying? As I said, I got a list of quarter two goals that I'm, ready to fulfill up until June. And so for that third quarter in July, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited about that. Few things that I want to discuss really quick. So everybody, including myself, has been talking about the Will and Jada and everything situation like that. I will briefly say this and I will leave it alone because I've been talking about it, listening to it, and I will leave it here at this. And somebody said this very, very well. When it comes to this situation, it is like a 7-layer bean dip. Shout out to, I think, Kevin on stage. A 7-layer bean dip. There's so many layers to peel like an onion, and there's so many, like layers in a dip, in a 7-layer bean dip to literally get to, right? Protecting Black women, making the case that if this was a white man, we would be up in arms, but we're protecting Chris. It's so many things. But what I think for me, I can only speak for me, but the overall thing for me was that these were two icons that I see and I respect and that I love. And as a Black man who literally has a podcast called the Black Men Win Podcast, it really did hurt a little. I'm not going to say it was traumatic and everything like that, but it did hurt just a little bit to see those two have some type of altercation, right? And that moment will now live and be a stain on the Oscars. Not in the sense that people watch it and like it, because I don't, right? But in a sense where this will be probably the most talked about moment of Oscars history, period. And as I said on the Opinionated Brother podcast, this has probably been the most rated and talked about Oscars, period, especially in the last 10 years. As a person who used to watch award shows in the last 10 years. So that's all I'm going to leave about that. If you want more of my take, go to the Opinionated Brother podcast. You can go check that out right now. Listen, I told y'all I'm a cat dad, right? And so I didn't tell y'all that we came home from, getting drunk and going to Cantina. Shout out to Cantina again, right? Not this weekend. It was like last weekend. Was it last weekend? Was it last weekend? No, it wasn't last weekend. Was it last weekend? It was last weekend. Was it last weekend? I don't know. Damn it! I don't know. I don't know if it was last weekend or not. But, anywho, I'm sitting there, and we come in from the door, and we come in from having drinks, having fun. It's Friday, yada yada yada. Come in, and as I said, I'm a newly formed cat dad and everything. My girlfriend has had her cat for nine years, right? Trained her, everything like that. I've told y'all she can poop in the toilet, she can pee in the toilet. She don't need no litter box. We literally have a big ass thing of litter, kitty litter. What is it called? Cat's Pride, right? Cat's Pride scented, flushable. What does that say? What was that? Clumping litter. All right, that's what we got. So we got the Cat's Pride litter clump, right? I don't. Right, so we got that, right? And we didn't need it because we thought that she wasn't going to get acclimated to the house. She saw that bathroom. She was like, she saw that toilet. She was like, good toilet. So the next thing we got to get her to do is flush, right? That'd be dope. But anywho, I come home. I'm a little intoxicated, a little inebriated. Come home, go to the bathroom. I have to shit, man. I gotta take a shadonkles, right? Go in the bathroom. And I'm sitting down. I'm about to go sit down, right? And we have a pole in our house in the back of the bathroom door. So I sit down, and Lord and behold, I see a mice dead on the floor. Dead. I mean dead. I mean had died. Finito. Finished. Him. Like Scorpion. I mean, boy was out here just, I'm like, he was dead. I was like, now, if you don't even have to know me to know this. Well, you probably do. But even if you do, you probably don't. I don't like mice. I don't like rats. Mice and rats, I scream like a little bit. I scream like a little girl and start running around. I swear upon my father. I'm not, and I ain't even talking about the Heavenly Father. I'm talking about my birth father. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I swear upon him that, if you drop oh my God, like, I will run. I remember recording this episode, right? Well, not this episode, but this podcast in my old apartment in Brooklyn, right? Moved in because it was my best friend's apartment and she was working remotely at the time. So she went back to Chicago. Recorded Monday morning. I remember this was Monday morning, bro. It's Monday morning. Recorded. And I'm just, hey, this is Devantes World Podcast with your boy Devante. And all of a sudden, I see a little mice run across the floor. I did everything in my power to try to get that mice up out of here. I put like little tiles up under the kitchen the refrigerator so he wouldn't try to come up. I tried to put little um tiles under the stove so he wouldn't do it. Because what he would do is he would go from the refrigerator to the stove to our closet. Why? Our closet had dog food. My best friend had a dog, and so she was like, "Yo, just put the dog food on the top shelf." Because I was like, "He's getting into that. That little mice getting into this motherfucker." And so the mice, it was one, but the little motherfucker I was like, "I'm gonna get a mouse trap. I'm not dealing with this." Got a mouse trap, and he died. Killed him. Got him. Boom. Well, that didn't happen because we didn't think we had to worry about that. Well, thank God for Nova. You feel what I'm saying? Because she ragtagged that nigga. That nigga was dead on sight. Do you hear me? Like, as soon as I put eyes to him, he didn't move. That tail didn't wag. No feet was moving. Like, I screamed to Bay. I was like, "Hey, bye." She started running. She was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Is that a mice?" She said, "Oh shit, it is." And she know I don't fuck with mice, so she got the bag. She got the bag. She put in the bag. She put that batch in the trash can, and I took that trash on right out. Like, what? Shout out to your cats, man. If you have mice, get a cat. Get a cat that loves to play with mice. All right, because they'll kill them. They'll kill them. All right. So, best pizza in America, right? Best pizza in America. Now, this tally was made, and they took a vote on, basically a survey in America about the best pizza in America. And you know who was on that list? Who was the top on that list, y'all? Our city. The 3-1 Thrizzle. You feel what I'm saying? The 3-1 Thrizzle. Detroit. Best pizza in America. Let's go. What? Oh, but we had the haters. Oh, we had the haters. And where did the haters come from? Chicago and New York. Now, I love y'all. Do not get me wrong. I love you so much. And here's my opinion and my maybe rebuttal to your hate. Right now, if you're watching right now, I do have this. I'm sharing my screen right now, and so this would be a considered Detroit style pizza. We like to deep dish pan bake our pizza. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not too much of a fan of the deep dish. You understand what I'm saying? Never really been a fan, right? And maybe that's because I've had Jets too many goddamn times. Okay. I don't like Jets. And if you don't know what Jets is, Jets Pizza, I believe, is a Michigan thing, right? This is Jets Pizza. So basically, Detroit style pizza. We love deep dish, thick slices, right? Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When we did get Jets Pizza, when me and my boys did get Jets Pizza after a hangover, you feel what I'm saying? We would be we would just be so good and be like, okay, so what we doing? Like, what's good? Because now we done got the bread. You know what I'm saying? We the hungover is gone. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Right? And so, and as a person who used to work at places, like Papa John's and Cottage Inn, if you guys don't know what Cottage Inn pizza is, this is Cottage Inn pizza right here. Right. So, what good pizza tastes like. Never really liked Papa John's. Worked there for about 3 years. Never really liked it. Okay. Never really understood why people like their breadsticks when they're dry as fuck. Right. No, you can dip it in the butter. The butter nasty too. Oh my God. The only thing that was great there when they got it was the cookie. And It will be so many times where I'm not working there and I will come and order the cookie. How do you burn the cookie? How? I'm sitting here like, how do you burn the cookie, bro? You can't burn that shit. Cottage Inn, though, had the motherfucking best ranch. Cottage Inn has some of the best ranch known to man. Do you hear me? And understanding what ranch is really made out of is only mayo, buttermilk, and ranch seasoning. And it's like, that's it. And when you make, like, for Cottage Inn, you have to make the damn sauces, right? Well, you have to make the dough, and then you have to make the ranch sauce. So what you do is, you make the dough, whatever, you get your ingredients, the yeast, water, whatever. And, you make your dough, whatever, and then you get your ranch, right? You get your ranch package, you get the mayo, you get the buttermilk. When I knew how to make ranch like that, I was like, what is this? This feeling of excitement. Is this ranch? I was like, what? This is ranch? Oh my God. This is the best ranch I've ever had. And I will judge a restaurant by its ranch. Do you hear me? Cottage Inn, hands down, has the best ranch among all the pizza places. All right. Even if you want to just put it towards Michigan, yeah, they got you beat. Right. But going back, Detroit has always been the deep dish, capital of the world, honestly. And that's how we've kind of made our staple, right? Now everybody knows us by the Little Caesars and the Sneezers of all the $5, hot and readies and shit. And yeah, we had that shit, and yeah, we was feasting off of that too for a minute once before they went up to $6 and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But it was really refreshing and really great to see Detroit as the top spot, because let me say something. I love Chicago style pizza. Right? I love Chicago style pizza. That thing look like a pizza. Let's look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's get a bigger. Look at that. That thing look like a pizza pie, bro. It's lit. What did I say earlier? It looks like a savory cheese. Chicago style pizza look like a savory cheesecake, bro. Literally. That's all it is. It's just a cheesecake. Just in a pizza form. And you got cheese. Lots of it. What are we talking? Pizza pie, cheesecake pizza pie. Huh? Now I'm not saying it's cheesecake, but it's literally like the cheesecake of pizza. Right? Chicago style is amazing. I went to Chicago and ate their pizza. Divine. Amazing. Now, what I will say, New York style pizza. I almost hit y'all with the trash button too. But I will hit y'all with shots. Because here's a shots fired. Listen. I'm not the biggest fan of this. That right there. I'm not the biggest fan of that. And maybe as a non-New Yorker, I need New Yorkers to let me know some of the best pizza spots, maybe in each borough or anything like that, or just around town or whatnot, because I've had dollar pizza. I even had some of your square pizzas with the little pepperonis, which I do not like. Them little pepperonis, and I'm not even just talking about New York pizza. Stop putting those little ass pepperonis on my pizza. I'm not a child. I'm not a kid. I am a grown ass man. Stop putting little shit. Didn't we have a conversation about this a little bit on the totality of chicken tenders and chicken and waffles? Right? Like, don't do that shit. Somebody was just talking about this on a food show, talking about, do not give me chicken tenders. If you gonna give me chicken and waffles, I want the whole damn bird. What are we talking about? So when it comes to this pizza, yo, I've had dollar pizza. twice or at least 3 times. No, it ain't my cup. It ain't it. You feel what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people, well, it's dollar pizza. It's not supposed to hit. It's not supposed to hit like that. But it's to get you filled up when you're drunk. I'm good. I'll pass. Because if that is what y'all have been going off of for years now as the best, nah. Maybe because now, what I will say is y'all fold is dope. I like how y'all fold your pizza. That's dope. But I never understood why New York always got the best pizza. I never understood that. And now that I'm here, I'm like, because look. See, look at that. These little pepperonis, I just can't fucking do. I just can't do that. If you're listening right now, I have the different styles of pizza up on our video, so check that out. I'll have the link for the video in our description box. But going back to this, I don't like it's just the little pepperonis, bro. The little pepperonis just don't fuck with me, right? Like, don't give me these. Let me look up the little pepperonis again. Here we go. See, add it up. Don't this right here. I don't want this, right? And to the average person, they're like, oh man, look at all them pepperonis. Them bitches are spicy, little, and they be I don't like this. Do not over now. See, they already not that great, but then some of y'all will overcook the goddamn pizza. I've seen a lot of this shit in New York. This picture right here that we got up, I've seen a lot of that shit. Burnt pizza with these burnt ass pepperonis. I'm not here for it. Like, that's not good. What type of But y'all the ones that got mad at my city for forgetting this, right? You mad that we shining. Don't be mad because we shining. Don't be mad. It's okay. It's okay. Right? Detroit has great pizza. First of all, I need me some Coney Island. That's on tap. You feel me? I need Coney on like today. I need that good Hudson's Cafe. You feel me? I need that good J. Alexander. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I need me some Nikki D. See, this is the things that I be craving that, again, people, like, here's the thing. When I said, like, yo, I need some Coney, here's my girl. She was like, oh, we can go to Coney Island right now. My face lit up, right? Because, again, she's from New York. I'm from Detroit. She's not understanding our Coneys are different, right? She's talking about Coney Island, the city, right? Because there's a Coney Island, New York. I'm talking about Coney Island, the place, the eatery, with the windows, with the bulletproof glass that are open until 2 a.m. Some are open 24 hours. That's what I was talking about. And, I've tried to do Coney dogs myself, and it don't be working out the same way. Don't taste right. Don't have the same flavor. I was just like, this is not it. I was like, I remember I tried to make the hamburger. Oh, it just wasn't it, y'all. I'm home. Like, to say I'm homesick is something, but I'm homesick with food, right? I miss my mom's food. I miss my grandma's food. Shit. I miss a lot of the spots there. Hell, I miss Popeyes in Detroit. Because that's how bad Popeyes has been here in New York. Right? Like, specifically the Popeyes on 8 Mile in DeQuinder, right across the street from Motown Coney Island. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Right? So, again, shout out to Detroit for this, because y'all be sleeping on Detroit food. Like, let's just keep it a bean. Y'all be sleeping on Detroit. and how much, like, we got mad vegan, dope ass vegan spots, you know what I'm saying, that have been on national world stages and everything like that. So y'all better tap in with the Detroit food scene and stop playing. You feel what I'm saying? We out here. So I want to say congratulations to Detroit for best pizza. Even though, you know, we got the New York and Chicago haters mad and everything. Listen, y'all have been the top of the pinnacles for a long time. Step over, step aside, and now let us take the throne. All right. Listen, we are out of here. Okay. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening. Make sure that you tap into the podcast wherever you listen and watch. All right. Subscribe to us, THC Media Network on YouTube. 87 subscribers already. That's amazing. You feel what I'm saying? I want to get to 100. By the time I go on break, you feel what I'm saying? So let's get to 100 by the time I go on break, and I think we can do that. I think we can surpass that. So, you know, a subscriber, so share, like, tap in, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. All right. You feel me? I'm so good that, listen, you ain't gotta subscribe. You just listen. All you gotta do is, I'm sorry, you do have to subscribe. You ain't even gotta watch. Just subscribe. That's it. That's all I'm asking. You feel me? So go ahead and tap in with that. We'll have all the links and everything in the description box when we post the video. You can follow me, your boy Ty the Pie Guy. You feel me? At Ty the Pie Guy. That's with an underscore Ty the Pie Guy. You feel me? You can follow me on everywhere on that. And also follow the Devantes World podcast on all platforms. Instagram, really, but you can follow us on Instagram at the DW podcast, and follow us on Facebook at the Devantes World podcast. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. This has been another one. And we will see you in April. All right. Y'all have a great week, and peace, love, and hair grease. All right. Love.